Thank you for joining us for the Homeownership Matters Rally. I'm Tracy McPherson. I am with Nebraska Habitat for Humanity affiliates. Today, we are here to advocate for affordable homeownership. I've been a housing advocate for a very long time, and I have personally witnessed the power of homeownership every day in my work with Habitat. Today, you'll hear from a state senator, a banker, a housing leader, and two homeowners who all believe that homeownership matters. We're going to start with our first speaker, Senator John Arch, District 14, Speaker of the Unicameral, and honorary host for our Homeownership Matters events this week. After Senator Arch, you'll hear from Hunter Trainer, Executive VP with the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce, Chris Conrad, Market President for Pinnacle Bank, and Amanda Brewer, Habitat for Humanity of Omaha CEO.
Well, I consider it a privilege to be able to speak on behalf of homeownership for our citizens. I think it's one of the most important things that we can talk about because I'm sure there's going to be others. There's going to be others that are going to talk about the economic impact to individuals, the equity that is built up, the percentage of equity of assets that a homeowner attributes to their home. But I want to talk about something different. I want to talk about roots. I want to talk about the value of home ownership as it relates to planting roots, to having community, to building that infrastructure of social interaction that comes with home ownership. When somebody says to me, "Where do you live?" my response is Papillion and La Vista. That's where my home is. That's where my home is. And my community centers around where that home is. My neighbors, my friends, my church, all of those things center around my home ownership. We know the benefits of home ownership as it relates to roots, to mental health, to physical health, to all those things that are tied to having a community, to having social interaction. So for that reason, I stand here and I advocate we as a society, as a state, need to focus on helping people get into homes so that those roots can be put down, community can be built, and society as a result benefits from that. So I stand strongly in support of home ownership in the state of Nebraska, and we will continue in the legislature to do and strive to help families find that ability to establish that community in their home. So thank you for the opportunity to speak this morning.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Hunter Trainer. I'm the Executive Vice President of Legislation and Policy at the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce. The Nebraska Chamber of Commerce is the state's broad-based business organization. At the Chamber, we care about private industry health, which leads to economic growth, which leads to a growing state of Nebraska for all of us. And central to that mission is the proliferation and growth of housing for all Nebraskans. At any given time, there are 50,000 unfilled jobs in the state of Nebraska. Looking out over the next 10 to 20 years, workforce and growing Nebraska's workforce will be essential to the mission of growing Nebraska. And the most important factor that we hear from businesses when they talk about growing their workforce is affordable and accessible housing. It's going to take everyone. It's going to take regulatory reform. It's going to take investments from the state. It's going to take organizations like Habitat that are doing the work every day to make homeownership a reality for all Nebraskans, which will thereby grow our private industry, and we hope grow the state of Nebraska into a vibrant place to start a business, put down roots, and build a family. So Thank you for your work. We're happy to support you in these efforts. Also, happy to support good legislation in the legislative chamber that will lead to home ownership for all. So thanks for having me.
Thank you.
It's an honor to represent Habitat for Humanity Nebraska affiliates lending partners today. Almost 30 lending partners offer generous financial contributions and commitment to making a lasting difference in the lives of families in Nebraska. As lenders, we understand that homeownership is key to stability and opportunity, and we stand alongside Habitat for Humanity to help make the dream of owning a home a reality for many across our state. Our partnerships go beyond dollars and cents. It's about investing in our community, empowering families, and helping build a brighter future for all. At Pinnacle Bank, we operate 63 branches serving 39 communities across Nebraska, and our banking model is built around helping these communities thrive. Despite the challenges posed by significantly higher interest rates in recent years, Pinnacle Bank remains committed to helping families achieve their dream of home ownership. Last year alone, we financed more than 2,500 home loans across Nebraska. But beyond just providing financing, we're dedicated to supporting homebuyer education, supporting community service, and making contributions to make the dream of home ownership a reality for families and individuals throughout our state. We're proud to be one of nearly 30 lending partners to help change lives throughout our state through the work of Habitat for Humanity. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Brewer. I'm the CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Omaha, and I'm so honored to have so many people here today who believe in home ownership and who believe in humanity. We have, to quote the governor, we are one Nebraska, and we have affiliates and representatives from all over the state, from Columbus, Grand Island, Hastings, Fremont, North Platte, Omaha, Lincoln, and all the counties surrounding those communities. So thank you for being here representing. We have our partners, Three Rivers, Front Porch, Coalition for a Strong Nebraska, The Table, Nebraska Housing Developers Association, our banking partners, and Logier Foundation sponsored. And there is good work happening in this world. Keep your eye on what matters. Keep your eye on the work. Keep your eye on coming together to do good. And with that, I'm going to introduce one of our partners, Autumn. Where are you? Autumn purchased a Habitat house a lot of years ago, and we're honored that she's here today to share a little bit about her story. And Autumn, you're an inspiration. She also, well, you'll tell about who you work for, right?
I can.
She works for Senator Ben Hansen in Blair. So thank you, Autumn.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Good morning. My name is Autumn Mayfield. I am a Washington County Habitat homeowner. As a single mom, I was running a 2-bedroom home with my 3 children when the hailstorm came through. Left the town in complete chaos. After this storm, me and my children moved home. Ended up having to move home with my parents. Even though I was blessed to have that option, it made life more difficult. We continued to look for housing while I worked 3 jobs. I found a rental house in Blair. We were all excited about having our home again. We lived there for about a year and a half when the landlord decided to sell the place. We had a 30-day notice to move. We scrambled to look for something but couldn't find anything suitable for my family. We once again moved back home with my parents. The household now included my grandfather, my uncle, my sister, and her 2 children. It was a big farmhouse, but it was maxed out. The situation was frustrating, to say the most. While navigating life, I learned about Habitat for Humanity in Washington County while volunteering, helping build a home. It was a great experience, and witnessing all the collaboration in the community between families and friends was something I'll never forget. After asking about Habitat, consulting with family and friends, and praying about it, I decided to apply. A few weeks later, I was thrilled I had been selected to be Blair's next Habitat homeowner. My prayers had been answered. Everyone I met throughout the sweat equity and tears were some of the most selfless people. This opened my eyes to all those who spent time, hard work, dedication, and devotion to making others' dreams come true. This includes local businesses, individual volunteers, local churches, and high school groups, and of course, all the great people at Habitat for Humanity. Having the support from the community and working with everyone through this experience was truly humbling and also something I will never forget. On December 18th, just days before Christmas, we received the keys to our house. We put up our Christmas tree to celebrate our new home and the incredible blessing of having a forever home. It gave me a deep sense of peace, security, knowing I could provide my children with the comfort and reassurance of a place they could always call home. I stand here today proud to be a Habitat homeowner, proud to help educate others of the process, and proud to be part of Habitat for Humanity's mission of making others' dreams become a reality. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce one more homeowner, Mitzi Johnson. Every homeowner knows that nobody gets to live in a house where you never have to make a repair, right? But when Mitzi was trying to figure that out so that she could stay in her house and keep her house healthy, she ran into some barriers. We're going to hear Mitzi's story and how she overcame some of those barriers.
Thank you for granting me the opportunity to speak today about an issue that is deeply personal and profoundly important to me, the importance of home ownership. My relationship with my home is more than just walls and a roof. Built in 1899, this house has stood the test of time, weathered countless storms, and witnessed the unfolding of numerous family stories. It belonged to my great-grandparents, who poured their heart and soul into making it a sanctuary of love and warmth. Shortly after our marriage, this cherished home was gifted to me and my husband and has since become a cornerstone of our lives. Homeownership is more than an investment in property. It is an investment in people, communities, and future generations. For me, this home has been a reservoir of memories, a place where history breathes, and where the echoes of laughter and love transcend time. It is where my mother grew up, where we raised our children, and where my grandchildren now play, creating a powerful sense of continuity and belonging. However, our journey is not without its challenges. Our community has a history of redlining, a practice that marginalized many families and excluded them from the dream of home ownership. We were fortunate to be recipients of funding from Front Porch Investments through their Greenlining Fund. This generous support allowed us to make much-needed improvements to our home, including a new front porch and a renovated kitchen. These areas are the heart of our household, places where we gather, celebrate, and strengthen our family and community bonds. The Greenlining Fund through Front Porch Investments provided us with the opportunity to initiate these critical repairs and renovations, allowing further planning to enhance our home. Our story is a testament to the resilience and determination that home ownership can inspire. Despite the challenges posed by historical injustices and financial constraints, we persevered, driven by the desire to preserve our family's legacy and create a nurturing environment for future generations. This tenacity is mirrored in countless families who strive to overcome obstacles and achieve their dreams of home ownership. The significance of inclusive policies and programs that empower individuals and communities cannot be overstated. Just as the Greenlining Fund was pivotal in our journey, similar initiatives can transform lives and foster a sense of belonging for many. I am immensely grateful for this funding, which not only improved our living space, but also reinforced the importance of creating inclusive and equitable housing opportunities. Home ownership should not be a privilege for the few, but a right for all. It is essential to implement policies that support affordable housing, ensuring that future generations can experience the stability, pride, and joy that come with owning a home. As I stand before you, I am filled with gratitude and pride in my journey of home ownership. I urge you to consider the broader social impact of housing policies and to champion initiatives that foster equity and accessibility. By doing so, we can create a society where everyone has the opportunity to build their own sanctuary, a place to call home. Thank you.
Thank you. We want to thank all of you for taking the time to be here, along with each of the senators that's standing behind me today, who are doing their part to help make housing affordable in our state and homeownership accessible. Thank you again for joining us.